Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex at Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. I've got another CGC unboxing. This time it was a total gamble. These books are old, they're frail, and they're not really mainstream comic books. These are 3 Golden Age #1s. I sent them to He's Got Freaking Issues for pressing and cleaning, and then he sent them to CGC. I have no idea what the grades are, so let's crack this box open and see what we got. All right, I've got the box open. My wife so graciously, as tradition, taped up all the grades so I can't see. This is a true blind reveal on these grades. I'm excited about these books. They are old, they're frail. There was a time when these books were like what I was going after. And they've kind of been in my to grade pile for a long time. And so I'm actually really excited to see how these look. These may not be your cup of tea, but let's all enjoy this experience together. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscription button, hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. If you guys could take a second right now and give this video a thumbs up, that would really, really help out. And then comment down below what you think about these books. And then if you want to be like a comment warrior, you can let everybody know when the grades are revealed. So thank you, comment warriors. I wonder how much this has decreased the mailing incidents with CGC books, but I would strongly assume that these have greatly reduced that. So I've got 3 books. Look, they're all taped up. All the grades everywhere are all taped up. This is fantastic. Take them all out. And this first one is one that I've wanted pressed, cleaned, and graded for a long time. This is a really cool book. And anytime I was downsizing the collection or getting rid of a few books here and there to maybe move into something else, this is one that I held back and I didn't want to do anything with it. So this one, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty darn good. Now I do see where there is a crease right up here that looks pretty pressed out pretty nicely. Let's check out the back. There is a heavy amount of dust shadowing. This is all dust shadowing here on the back, as you can see. So with that being said, and there is some writing up at the top, this collector is from a one owner collector. This collector had a lot of, he would write 53, I believe, on a lot of the comic books, and then have some kind of code after that, whether it's his pricing structure or whatever, but there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits there. And I think this one starts with an S or a 5. But this is Dalton Boys, #1. This is the one and only. This is a one-shot. I like this one because it's a Western. It's from Avon from 1951. What I like so much about this, and it's very nice and clean now, nicely pressed out. What I like about this one is the masks and the capes. Like these Dalton Boys wanted for murder, and they've got these really, really cool costumes on. So that's one thing I like about that. I honestly think there's another crease right here that I can see. So about 2 creases. Okay. This one is probably going to be in the 5s, and I'm going to guess like a 5.5. 6.0 would be great. Now, these books are just not expensive. I mean, for Dalton Boys, there are 10 on the census. I wonder if it includes this one. There are 10 on the census. The highest grade is a 9.4. Sales data on a 3.5 sold for $42. A 6.5 sold for $200 in 2019. These books just aren't super expensive. So if it was a 6.5 2019 before the comic boom, this is probably about $200-300 book in a 6.5. Now, I said 5.5 earlier. I would really like to see a 6.0 or 6.5 on this. 7.0 would be ecstatic, but I don't think with the creases, some of those color breaks, and the heavy dust shadowing, I don't think that this could get a 7. So let's do the slow tape pull. It's been 5 minutes. Let's do the slow tape pull and reveal the grade. Okay, is it a 6.0? Or is it a 5.0? Maybe it's a 7.0. I don't know. My grading on this one's a little off because I can see the creases, but otherwise looks pretty nice. There are a few spine ticks. Dust shadowing, I think, is going to be the thing that brings it down. 6.0. Let's just guess 6.0. Okay. My suspicions were correct with that. Off-white pages, 5.0. Everett Raymond Kinsler cover. So really great, famous cover artist and propaganda poster artist as well. So that is the first book, 5.0. There it is. Looks great. Looks really, really nice in the slab. Happy to have this one graded. The next one up is probably my favorite out of the bunch. This is Apache Kid #1, and this is from Timely Comics, which is the precursor to Marvel. This is really great. Love Apache Kid #1, and this is from December of 1950. Now it says Apache Kid 53, but it's really the first issue of Apache Kid. And Timely did some weird numbering stuff back in the day. This one has a crease along the top. Looks really nice, clean, very nice and clean. So it's got that crease. It's got another little line right here. Very few spine ticks. No real color breaking spine ticks either. The back looks much better than the other one. So instantly I'm thinking, if that was a 5.0, I'm thinking that this one could potentially be a 6.5 to 7.0. Now this one does have a little bit of a staple tear. So behind the staple, like the staple's indented a little bit, and behind it, there's a little bit of a flare, like a staple rip, but it's still attached at the top and bottom staple. Once again, front and back cover look great. There is a little shadowing down here, but that's not because of dirt, because He's Got Freaking Issues did a great job cleaning this one. So I'm going to guess, hopefully, a 7. There are 7 graded on the census right now. 8.5 is the highest. I'm hoping to be in that top echelon of these books. I'd like to be 7.0 if possible. Okay, I already see a 5. So is it 6.5? All right, 6.5. Not too far off on my grading. That's good. I like that. 6.5. That looks great. Let's see if there's any sales data. All right. This hasn't sold. This book hasn't sold. You know, it's sold Heritage, and then Comic Connect. Those are all the recorded sales. Were just 3 recorded sales. A 6.0 last sold 2020 for $156. An 8.5 in 2021 sold for $825. So with that being said, $250 book, maybe more, maybe $300-400, who knows, but conservatively like $200 to $300 maybe for a 6.5. Not a huge big money book, but really, really cool. And I wanted to get this graded for sure. All right. And the last one up, this one seems much more sought after, still pretty rare. There are only 13 graded. Now, when I say rare on a book like this or books like these, you know, with 10 or under, is it rare or is it not worth grading? There's a difference there. If you want to know more, go to Keston's Old School Comics, one of the best in the comic book community. Now this one's probably a little bit lower. This is Texas Kid #1. Once again, a Timely comic from January of 1951. Really love this one. This one's probably a little bit more sought after. 13 graded. Don't know if that includes this, but like I said, overall condition a little bit lower. There's some dirt there, and on this side, and then on the back there is a little bit of soiling and stuff. So this one's going to be lower. This one's probably going to be in the 4s. Maybe a 4.0, I would assume. This is a Joe Maneely cover and art, which is great. Joe Maneely was a great Timely artist that died too soon. I believe died tragically, and unfortunately wasn't able to go into like the Silver Age, because he probably would have been Stan Lee's like #1 artist. He did a ton of work for Timely in the 50s and did a ton of the Western comics. So Yeah, here's a great Joe Manili cover. I am going to guess on this one a 4.0 just because of the soiling and whatnot. So let's check this one out. 4.0 because of the dirt and soiling. Okay, I'm going to pause here because it could be a 3.0, but I'm hoping it's a 4.0. Okay, good. 4.0, there we go. Did you guys get the grades right? Let me know if you guys got the grades right on these. Really excited about having all three of these slabbed. They look great in the slabs, and once they're kind of slabbed, they go more into like the private collection, the PC, and yeah, I love to be able to take out these real significant #1 issues or really cool Golden Age historic books. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said before, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscription button, hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. Also, if you guys could hit that thumbs up, really do appreciate it, and comment down below what you guys thought of this one. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you all on the next one. See you, bye.